Alrighty, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're here with another weekly tipping video. Of course, we're now already in the last round of the season, which is crazy. So here we are with around 23 tips. Let's go over around 22 tips first, and yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so of course, on the Friday night, I thought this game was going to be pretty close, and I was right for most of it. Although, as I thought, Brisbane still got over the line there. So 15 points, and what did I say? 15. I was 15 points off. What was the margin? I selected 0, apparently. I'm confused here. My margin 0, actual margin 15. How was I 15 points off? I'm pretty sure I tipped that as a 15-point Brisbane win. Someone explain that down below. I tipped that like perfectly, right? Anyway, enough of me not knowing how this works. The next game, Saturday, Western Bulldogs and Giants. That was a super close game, and I had a feeling the Giants were going to upset the Bulldogs here, and I was close, but unfortunately not. So there's a tip that, you know, most people would have gone Bulldogs there, so it would have been nice to get a little bit of an upset tip. It wasn't to be. So yeah, Bulldogs still have a chance at finals now. So Carlton will obviously need to lose in what is going to be one of the biggest games, which we'll get to. 2-10. This was a pretty good game. I watched this. It was very close up until probably the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. This was the first game. Ben Cunnington was obviously back for North. And yeah, it was a pretty good game. It was actually a very good game to watch. It was like goal for goal for a little while there, and it was probably within 10 points to most of the game. So yeah, good watch there. But in the end, Adelaide were just too good for North, and yeah, I think they've gone 3 in a row now. Yeah, they have. So a little bit of form for Adelaide ending off the season there. Yeah, as much as I wanted Gold Coast to win this here, they again just got demolished by Geelong. A little bit disappointing. Like I was just hoping at least if Gold Coast were going to lose, they wouldn't get smashed, just so, you know, we see some improvement, I guess, like most of the you know, AFL community wants to see for Gold Coast. But this was just another one of those performances where Geelong did what they did best, and they've secured number 1 spot on the ladder there. So that was that. Melbourne and Carlton, obviously. I'm sure you all know what happened in this game. Last 20 seconds or whatever, Cozzy Pickett snaps that goal that just floats through. Carlton had it in the bag. 2 minutes to go. They were 2 goals up, I think, something like that, and they still lost. So their finals are still obviously in limbo, and still, you know, have a chance of falling out. So we'll see what happens with that. The 7:40 game, another one that was pretty close up to probably halftime. A really low scoring affair here. Super defensive. I don't even think the Eagles played that bad, but, you know, they just couldn't score. You know, when Freo couldn't score, they couldn't score either. So it was just one of those games, and Freo just made more of their opportunities when they had the ball in hand. Richmond smashed Hawthorn, 8 goals to Lynch there. The Pie streak obviously ended in Sydney. I was at this game, so I'll have a vlog up in a few days, hopefully, of my experience of that. So that sort of sucks that we lost, but it was going to happen at some point, and you cannot be disappointed after winning 11 in a row. So is what it is there. Marvel Stadium, the last game of the round. I thought Essendon were going to win, but no, Port did not even give that a chance, the slightest chance at all. Port just, I guess, showing that, you know, they can still be half decent, and Essendon have gone back to their normal selves. So yeah, that was the tips. 6 out of 9. Terrible tipping year for me, 112. So yeah, not great. But yeah, let's move on to round 23. Alrighty, guys. So here we are, the last round of the year of the home and away season. First game. My gut feel for this is that it is at the Gabba. Okay. Now we all know what the Lions do at the Gabba. They've won like what, 30 of their last 32 games at the Gabba, I think. All being said here, a lot of people are going to really probably be, you know, think I'm stupid here, but I'm going to go Melbourne. Okay. Like, they played okay last week, and you can say they got lucky. It was probably their experience that got them over the line in that tight situation, and Carlton obviously made a lot of mistakes there. I think it's going to be close, but I just don't trust Brisbane. Every time they get in a big game, they fail to execute and get the win that really puts them into that premiership contention, and I just don't see them doing it again. Melbourne have won, I think, 11 out of their last 11 interstate games. So, yeah, I'm going Melbourne for that one there. Saturday here, GWS and Freo. That's going to be Freo there. They want a top 4 spot, I'm going to say. Monica Ovals, I mean, maybe you guys give Giants a chance. I mean, some people might. I don't see it happening personally. Marvel Stadium, I think this is going to be a good game here. We got North and Gold Coast in the 2:10 time slot on Saturday. I could see this going either way, to be honest. Gold Coast, like, if this was earlier in the year when Gold Coast were in some pretty good form, I would have said Gold Coast easily by a margin, and they're clear favorites here, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than the odds suggest. I'm actually going to go North. I think they've got one more win in them, North, and they played pretty good 3 quarters last week. Again, Ben Cunnington's back. I think they're going to lift. I think they're definitely going to see this as a winnable game. But, you know, if Gold Coast play how they have been playing and they play at their best, they'll probably win that game. But I'm going to say North win at that one. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's going to be an interesting game to watch. 4:35. This is, yeah, we all know Geelong's going to win that. It's at GMHBA Stadium. There's just not a single reason in the world. It would probably be the upset of probably the century, man. Like, honestly, if West Coast win that, I will be absolutely mind blown. Saturday, is it the Saturday? Yeah, Saturday night game. We got Essendon and Richmond here. This will be another good game. I think this will be relatively close. I think Essendon might, you know, have a little mini response for the big week that they've gotten in the media with obviously Ben Rutten, you know, apparently being fired and then not being fired, and just the stuff with I think it was Nick Hind as well. Little things like that. I think it'll be a close game, but I've said this before. I said this last week, and I'm tipping Richmond to make the finals, so I'm going to say they win. Next game, Adelaide Oval. This is a showdown rematch for this year. See, Port Adelaide, honest favourites here. But I don't think Adelaide have been playing that bad either. And I don't think there's much between these two teams this year. Like, they really have had a very similar season. I guess you could say Adelaide have got smashed and you know, have had more convincing losses than Port Adelaide. And they've just been probably... They've been more average for most of the year, whereas Adelaide, I think, have had higher highs, but maybe lower lows. I don't know. That's how I see it, sort of. It's Robbie Gray's last game, isn't it? I'm going to go Port simply for that reason. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. Port, Robbie Gray's last game, they're going to get that done, surely. I said that about Josh Kennedy, though, and that didn't turn out to be correct. But anyway, all right, so what do we got? Sunday games. North and Western Bulldogs here. Didn't these two teams play in round 23? No, that was Richmond and Hawthorn, wasn't it? I know last year these guys played at Ballarat, I think, and Western Bulldogs lost going into the final series. I'm going to go Western Bulldogs, though. Yep. It'll be close, though. I mean, Hawthorn, there's no way they're going to get smashed again. I highly doubt that will happen. But yeah, I'm going to go Bulldogs on that one. Alrighty, so here we go. Again, the biggest game of the round. I think it's been 3 weeks now where the Pies have been in the biggest game of the round. We had Melbourne, Sydney, and now Carlton. And this is obviously... This has huge implications. I mean, if Carlton lose this game, they will miss the finals after being in the finals for every single round of the year until the very last game. I mean, if that's not a choke, then I don't know what would be. And I cannot believe the odds. I'm sorry, I cannot believe the odds here. Let's open up a tab. I cannot believe the odds here are even. I don't know how that happens when Carlton have lost their last 3 and we've won 11 out of our last 12. So I don't know how that is at all accurate. And I'm going to back in my Pies here. We had a good loss last week, and what I mean by that is, I think, you know, we played, we tried to win that game. It wasn't a disappointing loss. Sydney just played better than us, and I think we're going to take a lot of learnings out of it. We're much better than when we played Carlton the first time. Carlton will have a lot of extra players back, I believe, so there's that. But yeah, I've got it back in the Pies here, and I'm hoping we'll get it done. I think we'll get it done. I'm not ruling out Carlton. They can definitely win here, of course, and I respect them for that. But yeah, it's the Pies for that one for me. St Kilda and Swans in the last game of the round. St Kilda obviously out of finals. Swans are going to win this to keep their spot in the top 4. And yeah, That's my round 23 predictions. Let me know your predictions down below. I'm curious. And next week I'll have a finals predictions for all finals games in one video. But yeah, make sure you guys follow my Twitter. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. And guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.